What's the types of interior lighting? First lighting we call it task lighting. It's a lighting that we use in our daily life, for example, reading, cooking, and so on. As we have in our scene, the island where we do our task in the kitchen. The second one is the aesthetic lighting, which is a lighting for beauty. If you want to use it to concentrate on a beautiful thing that you have in your scene, as you see in ours, we try to show the kitchen with a beautiful hiding lighting. The third and the last is the natural lighting. This one comes from the sun and the sky generally. We use it to create the overall mood of our shot or scene. This mood could be sunset, sunrise, or the evening. This is all the lighting types that I have. If you know something else, let me know in the comments. This is everything in this video. See you in next one. Assalamu alaikum.
How to get this lighting for this interior scene. So welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I will show you how to light this scene. So as you see here, I already make the lighting of this scene. So I will start again from the debut. So follow along with me. So I will delete this word tab and add a new word tab. Also, I will delete this sun and add another sun. So I will combine between sun and background. You will see that in the most of my tutorials. So first of all, to light my scene, I need to add a background. So and change the color with a black body node. So drag and drop black body node color, and I will made a cloudy or a clear sky. So to add this clear sky, I need to change the color temperature to 15,000. Now the second source of my lighting is the sun. So I will add the sun here. So we'll go here, Shift A and sun, and rotate this sun in 20 degree in the Z, and in the Y axis I will turn it to 57, and like this the sun is in the interior scene, but I don't like these hard shadows, so I will increase in the strength. So I will select the sun, go to the properties of the sun and increase the strength to 36, also the angle to 15 to have this overcast mood. So like this I light my scene. Great. And in the render settings you will see these options. So for the render samples, make it final, and the light paths, make it full global illumination, direct light 10 and indirect light 10 also. And in the color management you can make it high contrast or medium high contrast. Also for the exposure, you can play around with this exposure value. You can make it 0, you can make it 0.4, or you can make it 0.8. You can search for this in Google for details. So like this I light my scene with a simple way. If you like this content, hit like, and if you have any question, let a comment, and if you like the content, hit subscribe, and see you in the next lighting tutorial. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello everyone, welcome to another lighting tutorial. So in today's video I will light this scene using another method, which is not a background plus sun, and this method it's very easy for everyone, so which is an HDRI. So first of all, if you don't have easy HDR add-on, you can search it on Google and enable it on Blender. But if you don't have this add-on, we can add a new tab word, go to shader editor and in the word tab here and click new, and we choose our background node here and click Ctrl T if you have Node Wrangler add-on enabled in Blender, and we will choose our HDRI from where we are stored it. So I will go to HDRI Heaven and I will choose this HDRI. You can choose any one of these HDRIs from Poly Heaven. So try to get an overcast mood one. So for me, I will use this light wood like this and open it in the environment
texture, waiting for the image to load and waiting for the render to load. And as you see here, we have a primary lighting, so we need to add some adjustment to our HDRI. First adjustment, which is a gamma, we need to add a gamma node. So if we want to adjust our sun intensity, we need this gamma node like this. If you have an HDRI with a sun, you can use this gamma to decrease the intensity of the sun. I will show you an example. For example, I will go to this and show you that I will choose one of these HDRIs that have a sun, enter the interior scene, for example, like this. I will go to the folder and choose Liechtenstein 4K like this, and waiting for the image to load, updating images, waiting to the render viewport to appear, updating light. As you see here, we have the sun is inside our interior scene. So if we increase in the gamma, you will see that the sun intensity will increase also. So we need this node to control the intensity of the sun. So I will let it to the default value and return to my Lightwood field 4K HDRI. So we have a primary lighting in our scene. So the second node that we have, or that we need to add to the scene, is to use saturation value to control our saturation or desaturation of our HDRI. For me, I always want to desaturate the sun to have neutral colors, because each HDRI has a color palette individually. So the next add-on, the next node, which is the mix RGB. So if I want to change the white balance of this scene, I need to mix it with a black body node. So I will change the blend mode to multiply, make the factor 1, and to change this color, I will drag this and drop and search for black body node and change this black body temperature to 7500 to have a cleared or balanced white balance. So now I will go to cycle settings to get our rendering finished. So for the render settings, I will go to the final reset, also enable scrambling distance for better or fast render. Also full global illumination. Also you can use default if you have low-end PC. For me, I will use full global illumination. And for the performance, enable persistent data if you want to re-render your image. And for the color management, we will play around with this to exposure and gamma values. For the look, I will use medium high contrast. You can use also high contrast. And according to my test in this scene, I think 2 exposure is good. Also, I will increase the gamma to 1.4, and like this I can hit render and wait for the render to finish. So this is everything in this video. If you like this video, hit like, and if you have any question, let a comment, and if you like the content, subscribe to my channel to see future videos about Arch Viz. See you in the next one. Salam. Hello everyone, welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I will show you how to illuminate your scene using just sky texture. So follow me and let's get started. So first we need to go to Blender, and we have here our scene. As you see here, this is a simple living room with a kitchen and table and some chairs and some furniture. So first of all, we need to go to the shader editor here. As you see here in this viewport, we go to shader editor, then we need to go to the word, and as you see here, we have a simple setup of our background. So first we need to add a sky texture. So Shift A, texture, sky texture, and plug the color to the color. And we have here different and bunch of options. We have sun disk, we have sun size, sun intensity, elevation, rotation, altitude, air, dust, and ozone. So first, we need to make the sun enter the interior scene. So to do that, we need to play around with the sun rotation. So we need to make it 90 degrees to make it directly inside our interior. As you see here, the sun is very and a lot intense. So we need to decrease this intensity by decreasing this value sun intensity. So go to sun intensity and decrease it to 0.1 as my experiment on this scene. 0.1 is the appropriate value. Also, don't forget to decrease the strength of the sky strength. So make it 0.1, like this. And as you see here, we have hard shadows. So to make it soft and have overcast mode, you need to increase in the sun size here. You have here the sun size, you need to increase it and make it 20 degrees to have this feel of overcast mode. So the next thing is to play around with our mode. If you have it a little bit of dusty, you need to increase the air as you see here. And if you want it just dust and ozone, you can decrease the air and you can turn the air to the default and decrease the dust and you will have this mode, or you can increase it to 10 to have this mode also. And we will take it to the default. Also, we can increase this ozone to have this blue effect mode. So you have the freedom to play around with these values to have different mood. So this is everything about lighting our scene with sky texture. I hope you like it and see you in the next video. If you like this content, hit like, subscribe and let a comment if you have any question, and see you in the next one. Assalamu alaikum. How I like this scene. Welcome everyone to another YouTube tutorial on my YouTube channel. So in today's video I'll show you how to light this simple scene you see here in the 3D viewport. So it's very simple. So go select this area light here. This is the simple plane. Go to shader editor and give it an emission material. Go to object and give this plane an emission material. So new, delete this BSDF, go to shader, search for emission, plug it to the surface and give it a 15 strength, and go to the render settings, make the render final render 1024 0.01 noise threshold, make it full global illumination, go to performance, enable persistent data, and in the film make the look high contrast and the exposure 1.4 and hit render. So this is everything in this video. I hope you like it. This is a short video. If you like this type of content, tell me in the comment. If you have any question, let a comment also, and hit subscribe to see future videos about Arch Viz in Blender. Thanks. Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone, welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. In this video I will show you how to make this mood look like some vibrance look. So to change this mood is very simple. Just use black body node in the word node and black body node in the sun, because the lighting in the scene I use the combination between the background node and the sun. So in the black body node of the background I use it bluish color temperature 24,000 to get the bluish look of the sky. Then I control the look of this image with the sun. I use the color temperature of the sun 5778 and it's done. Then when we hit render, waiting for the render to finish and going to compositing and adding some changes here in the hue saturation value, decrease some little bit of the saturation, also in the color balance change the look to some bluish color and you will get this mood of this image. Also I want to say something that the mood is related to the color palette of your project, because if you apply this color temperature in another project who has not this color palette of this interior project, you can not get this the right mood of this image. So probably the black body node and the color temperature of the sky and the sun and is related to the color palette of the interior project. So try to tweak little bit your color temperature in the sky and the background to get the right mood you need. So also you can change the mood in the compositing. After you hit render and finish, you can change the mood in the compositing with color balance node. So this is everything in this video. Thanks for watching. Also you can get this scene in my 30 empty interior ready scenes in my Blender market. So thanks for watching. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit like and subscribe and comments and share the video with your friends. See you in another videos. Thanks. So in today's video, I'll show you how I light, render and post-produce this scene. So first of all, I need to go to the rendered mode. Go to the rendered mode like this by clicking in this area here and waiting for image to update and see the result of the lighting. And as you see here, we don't have any source of lighting, just some direct lighting as the light of the lamp and the light under the stair and the default background of Blender. So in this case, I will combine between the background and the sun. So as you see here, I don't use any HDRI because I don't need it in this case. Also the background and the sun, it's not time consuming. So first of all, I need to add the sun here, Shift A sun, and I need to rotate this sun to make the light enter the interior scene. So like this, I need to rotate it as you see here and rotate it again in the Z axis to make the light a little bit of inclination. So the second option to do is to change the softness of the shadows, because as you see here, we have hard shadows. I need to make it soft, so I need to go to angle, make it 10 degrees. So you can make it 20 to have this overcast soft shadows, and for me 10 degrees it's good. Then I need to change the color temperature of this sun, so I need to use nodes here in the object data properties, then go to the object and in this emission node plug this black body node here. As you see, the method that I use by dragging and drop. As you see here, we have 1500 color temperature. I don't need this red color, I need it to be golden hour, so 3500 is the appropriate value for the golden hour. Also, I will make the same thing for the word node, so I will drag and drop like this, searching for black body node, and change the color to overcast by tapping 6500 color temperature. Now I need to go to the render settings to show you some simple settings. For my own situation, I will use the final default presets of Blender if you have a high-end PC. Also for the global illumination, I will use this preset for the light paths, or for the performance, if you want to re-render an image, use this persistent data. Also, the important settings in Blender cycles is the color management. I will let this view transform to filmic, and I will change the high contrast or medium high contrast. So for me, high contrast, it's good. Also, I can increase in the exposure of the scene to 1, and I can control it also in the compositing node after. So after hitting render, I need to check some passes. So I need to check denoising data, glossy direct and indirect, shadow and ambient occlusion. Now I can hit render by pressing F12 and waiting for the render to finish. If you want to download this scene and apply with me in this tutorial, you can download it for free from Gumroad page. And also, if you want it with another 36 Arch Viz scene, you can download it on Blender Market store. So I hope you like it. See you when the render finish. Now the render is done. I need to go to the compositing node, compositing tab, and start the post-production process. So first of all, I need to add the grain effect. As you see here, I need to add the grain effect to stimulate the rearward grain effect made by the rearward cameras. So to do this, I need to combine the image, the denoised, and the noisy image. So I need here in this situation a mix RGB, color mix RGB, and mix these two images. As you see here, I have little bit of noisy image, so I need to decrease this effect to 0.4 maybe. Also, I need to add the other process like glossy direct, indirect, shadow, and ambient occlusion. I will use the same operation, color, mix RGB, give this glossy direct here. I need to change the blend mode to add because I need to add the glossy direct to my scene, and decrease this to 0.3. The same thing for the glossy indirect, it's the same pass with the glossy direct. Also decrease it to 0.2. For the shadows, I will use multiply blend mode, change this to multiply and let it to 0.2. If I mute this and unmute it, you can see the difference that my scene will be a little bit contrasty. So I need to add the ambient occlusion node also, like this, drag and plug here and increase it to 0.3, 0.3, and you see here that I have shadow depth here in this edges. Now I will go to the effects. First effect I need to add is the sharpen. So Shift A, filter, and change this to box sharpen. So I need to decrease it to 0.05. Also, the second effect is the glare. So I don't love this streaks effect. So I need to change this to fog glow, change the quality to high, and the size to 6. And the last effect is the lens distortion. So I will go to distort, lens distortion, and check this fit option. Also change these values of distortion and dispersion to 0.001 because it's very important for your realism. Then I will go to some color correction. You can add here some exposure value if you want to increase your image exposure. For me, I need to increase it to 0.4. Then give this image some contrast by using some color correction nodes. The first node is brightness contrast. Increase these to 1 and add another hue saturation value node to give this image some desaturation. It's look like a vibrance effect in other photo manipulation softwares like Photoshop and Affinity Photo. And the last node is the color balance. So if you use the filmic color transform, you should use this offset power slope and change your color of your image to another color. You can change this to blue, green, or gray. And for my situation, I will change this a little bit to greenish. And like this, I'm done with this light and rendered post-production of this interior scene. I hope you like it. If you like this video, hit subscribe, like, and comment, and see you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum. How to work with light groups in Blender. So hello everyone, welcome to another tutorial on my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I will show you how to work with this new feature in Blender. You can find it in the latest stable version, which is 3.2. You can download it in the official website blender.org. So if you want to apply to this scene, you can download it in the link in description on Blender Market with another 36 scene Arch Viz. So let's get started. First of all, I have four light sources in my scene. I have the lamp and the stir and the environment, and I have the sun. So I need to add each light to a separated layer. So to do that, I need to go to the view layer properties and goes down to light groups, and I need to create 4 light groups. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I need to name it to be more organized. So I will name this environment, and the second I name it the sun, and the third lamp, and the fourth stir. Stir like this. And if I want to add each light to each layer, I need to select the lamp first and go to object properties, and in the shading option I need to go down here and select the lamp. For the sun also I need to select the sun, and for the stir I need to select the stir, And for the environment, I need to go to the word properties, and in the settings, you find this light group option here and select the environment. Now I need to render my image and wait to the render to finish, and see you in the compositing process. Stay tuned. So now the render is finished. We need to go to the compositing node and start adding lights to each other. So first of all, as you see here in the render layers, we have 4 combined light sources. We have the environment layer, sun layer, lamp layer, and the stir. So first of all, I need to go to Shift A, color, and add the mix RGB here. Add the first environment light and the second sun light, and click Ctrl Shift to see the result. Like this. I think that control didn't work, so like this to work correctly. As you see here, we have a mix between environment and sun, but I need to do something, which is changing the blend mode to add, because I need to add the environment to the sun, and I need to do the same thing here for the lamp and the stir, like this, and combine with these 2 results also by duplicating this mix RGB and add this result here, and I have all the lights in my scene. So to control this intensity or brightness of these lamps, I need to add another node, which is exposure, like this, and duplicate it here for the sun, duplicate it for the lamp, and duplicate it for the stir. Select all these exposures and shift equal to make it a little bit organized. So if I want to turn off all these lights, I need to turn down the exposure to -10. Also for the sun -10, and for the exposure -10, and for the lamp -10, and the stir -10 also. So if I want to turn it on, I need to return this node to the default, which is 0, like this. For the sun 0, and for the lamp 0. And you will have the full control of your lights. Also, if you want to change the color of one of these lights, you need to add a color mix RGB, like this, and you change this blend mode to multiply, and like this you can change the color of your mood or your light. For example, for me, I will change the color of the environment and make it a little bit bluish, like this. It's look like night mood or sunset mood, and whatever color you want. So like this, we have full control of our lights. As you see here, for the final result, we have a lot of noise. So to fix that, we need to add a denoise filter node. So go Shift A, filter, and denoise, and put it here before or after the final result. So like this, we have a denoised image. And if you want to denoise your normal, also your albedo, you can do this. And this is everything in this video. If you like this type of content, tips and tricks in Arch Viz, using new features in Blender, hit comment, like, and subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and see you in the next one. Salam.